Hello, everyone. I want to give a brief introduction on the plants we might find in grasslands. First, take a look at the grassland pictured here. What do you see? You probably notice all the green in the landscape. You might notice little pockets of yellow and pink. You might notice differences among plants. Some have thin leaves, some have larger, broad leaves, and some are taller than others. You might even notice how the vegetation structure varies. Some areas are super thick, with lots of plant growth, while some areas are thinner and more open. The plant life in grasslands is an incredible thing. Grasslands can support so many species at once. If we dig deeper into grassland plant life, we see that different plants do different things. And we can group species that do similar things together into functional groups. Functional groups are groups of species that have a similar niche, similar ecological function, and similar traits overall. In grasslands, we commonly find plants from four functional groups: warm season grasses, cool season grasses, forbs, and legumes. Warm season grasses are grasses that grow well in hot and dry conditions. Warm season grasses complete the C4 pathway of photosynthesis, and they tolerate summer conditions well and grow throughout the summer months. Cool season grasses are grasses that grow best when temperatures are lower. Cool season grasses complete the C3 pathway of photosynthesis, and they allocate most of their energy towards growth during the spring before the hot summer months. Next, forbs include the pretty wildflowers you see in a grassland. They often have broadleaves and produce showy flowers that attract pollinators. And finally, the legumes. Now, legumes are actually a subgroup of forbs, but there is one big characteristic that puts them in their own group. Legumes have the ability to fix nitrogen in the soil. Nitrogen is an important nutrient for plant growth, and the additional nitrogen fixed by legumes can be used by other species. Legumes are extremely beneficial species because of their abilities to help other plants. Lastly, in addition to these four groups, we also see shrubs and other woody plants in grasslands, but they're not as present as the others. So, grasslands are very diverse ecosystems. Functionally different species, like warm season grasses, cool season grasses, forbs, and legumes, fill different niches and do different things for their ecosystem. And understanding the functional diversity of grassland plants can help us to understand how grasslands function.